Whether you're a first-time visitor or a long-time resident of the island, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is worth your time. It takes a long time to get there from the Kona side of the island, but the scenery is beautiful.
Look, they got the green right. The road is not purple.
You have to remember that the east side, or the Hilo side of the island, is a rainforest. A beautiful tropical rainforest. All of the vegetation is beautiful, and so are all of the jungle birds. Across the street from the visitor center, you'll find the Volcano House. This is a small inn that sits on the edge of the crater. Past the Volcano House, you'll find a beautiful trail through the rainforest. This trail takes you past several steam vents and gives you an incredible facial. Some of the steam vents are nothing more than small cracks in the ground. Others are much larger. It's pretty cool to walk along the trail and see the steam rising through the treetops. And sometimes the trail disappears in the fog. Part of the trail is a boardwalk pathway. This takes you past a series of sulfur vents. This makes for an incredible landscape, but it also is, well, the smell of sulfur. This really was a nice little hike through the rainforest, with incredible landscape and scenery everywhere you looked. And looking out over the Kilauea Caldera is truly awesome. When you visit the park, make sure to check out the Thurston lava tube. Once again, you get to walk through a beautiful rainforest full of tropical birds. The lava tube is exactly what it sounds like, a large hole in the ground where lava once poured through. You travel along the path for a few hundred feet and eventually see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is pretty cool. Driving through the park, you'll see several points of interest, and if you're interested, stop and check it out. Hey, you might even see a pheasant. It feels kind of strange walking on land that's younger than you are. Even though the lava wipes out everything in its path, life slowly returns. We also had a chance to check out a couple of the craters that were, thankfully, very quiet. This is about as close as we got to anything you would consider an active flow. It was really interesting to see all of the geological formations that, as the lava cooled, just left some strange shapes behind. We recommend that you drive down the Chain of Craters road that will eventually lead you to the ocean. There are several vantage points along this road, and each one of them offers incredible views. It's not hard to imagine the lava pouring down these hillsides and finding its way to the sea. But in fact, that's exactly what it's been doing for millions of years. What it's doing right now, today. And when the lava reaches the sea and cools, it creates some of the most spectacular landscape on planet Earth. This truly is an awe-inspiring, breathtakingly beautiful place. Even with all of the beautiful scenery, there's one thing that I could witness to top off this adventure. The elusive nene. This small goose is Hawaii's state bird, and even though I've been to the island several times, I had never seen one before. At the end of our day, we made our way back up the Chain of Craters Road and out through the park. Then we stopped at the famous Kilauea Lodge and Restaurant for a wonderful dinner before our journey home. This is a place my wife had been wanting to try, and while I don't remember what she had, I know that I had antelope schnitzel. If you ever make your way to the Big Island, make sure to check out Volcanoes National Park, because the fire goddess will be angry if you don't.